mobile device. You'll see I'm not alone in the studio today. We're here to celebrate the fact that Mississippi is not only the most giving state of their money, but also of their time through volunteering. And joining us today is Monica. She's the executive director of Volunteer Mississippi. And we got Miss Corie, who's also with the organization. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
Well, Monica, you have been here before, but we realized, man, it's just been a minute since we have caught up. And so when someone first asks, like, what is Volunteer Mississippi? Or maybe when you go to sort of share your mission or what you guys do, how do you kind of explain all the goodness you guys do?
Well, unfortunately, we are the best kept secret in the state,
that.
And we don't want to be anymore. So how I would explain our mission is that we work to engage and support Mississippians of all ages and background in service to their community. We want to promote volunteerism, increase volunteerism. We want to recognize volunteerism. We oversee federal AmeriCorps grants that we subgrant in the state. So it's
how
like
long
the domestic
have we
Peace
had a
Corps.
Volunteer Mississippi? Or how long has the organization been?
Well, Volunteer Mississippi was created under executive order in 1994 by Kirk Fordyce.
All right. Oh, so you've been around for. You are a best kept secret. Math is hard, but I'm like 94, 04. You're going on close to 20 years. Right?
No,
30 years.
30 years.
Math is so hard on a rainy day. No, it's just hard anyway. Corie, you mentioned that you were first, I guess, a part of the organization as a volunteer or with it. So how did you come to know Volunteer Mississippi?
Well, I have been a fan for years. Thankfully, I grew up volunteering with my grandparents in Amory, Mississippi, and I've tried to be a volunteer my entire life. Formerly, I was at the Department of Education, and our former state superintendent, Dr. Carrie Wright, was a commissioner on the board and actually sent me as her designee. So I was able to serve as a commissioner in her place for about a year and a half. And just fell in love with this organization and just couldn't get enough of it. And how can I get more involved? And so when Monica
stole her away,
you can't be stealing her, keep stealing folks away though. But I think it's for a good cause, and it's because y'all do a lot of good. And I think anytime sometimes when you bring up the word volunteer, either people are like, ugh, I don't want to go, I don't want to do it, and then once they get there, it's like this bloom of excitement and energy, and you don't recognize what good volunteering does for you to get out and sort of be a part. And then there's others like you, Corie, that's been volunteering because you got it. You got the fact that it can do you as much good as it does your community, but it does the community a whole lot of good. Monica, what wouldn't happen, or maybe what a better word would be, what does happen from the great volunteers that Mississippi has that gets out in their communities?
Oh my gosh, what doesn't happen?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, yeah. It's the whole gamut. From disaster response, Mississippians come out in droves to help their neighbors, to tutoring children, to environmental, to, you name it. And volunteers are out there doing it, helping bringing their neighbor food. Mississippians are famous for that. You have a sick family member, somebody that passes, and your house is just full of food. There's so many different ways that Mississippians volunteer.
And through Volunteer Mississippi, you must have an extensive sort of organizational way of coordinating everybody, herding the cats, and then sending them out where they're best needed. Is that kind of how the hub organization works, or how are you connected with all the different smaller communities throughout our state?
Well, I'm going to let Corie tell you about our amazing new online platform that she created herself that is available throughout the state, and it's free. Corie?
So we are so excited. We just relaunched our website. It's volunteermississippi.org. And on this site, it's created to be an easy place to go for volunteers to find ways to volunteer all over the state. And when they go there, there's a button. You can't miss it. It says Volunteer Now. It pulls up a calendar, and it has all the volunteer opportunities that we are aware of throughout the state. You can search it by your city, by the type of volunteer organization you want to work with. And so that's there. But the great thing is that any organization in Mississippi can go to the same site and they click the button that says submit opportunities. They submit those opportunities. And what we do, our mission is to then to connect those volunteers with those opportunities and get them going all over the state. And so we have had a service similar before, but this one is, we're so excited because it's user-friendly, it's easy to use, it's free. It costs nothing for any volunteer to go to the site, and it costs nothing for any organization to submit their opportunities on the site. And then we, in turn, help promote them. We put them on our social, on our emails, on our website, and then are out. And thankfully, like today, you inviting us, letting people know about it, because we are Mississippi's best kept secret, and we want to change that.
I really think that, and I think that's cool that you have an opportunity for people to submit asking for volunteers as a way to sort of let them know, hey, these opportunities are here. I know that I think every high school student, as well as some college kids, are looking for those hours, those volunteer hours. And now it sounds like maybe they can, instead of just asking around, which is fine. I mean, you don't necessarily have to stop doing that. They might find something that better suits or fits whatever they're going into, or their interest, or closer to home, or find something new that they didn't even know that they wanted to get out and volunteer with. How many volunteers do you guys have in your network or on your email list, or do you keep up with that?
We have thousands, seriously thousands. We to our volunteer list that in fact, we just sent out an email this week and last week about our upcoming opportunities. We try to send out one a week with the volunteers opportunities of the week, and we have, I think, over 5,000, volunteers on that list that have registered through our site. And anytime you go to our website, you can sign up to be added to our list. We hope to build that and make it grow and grow and grow and grow.
Well, now I know why y'all have a giving award, because there's thousands of Mississippians, yes, Monica, out there who are on the regular answering the call and going out and giving of their time to sort of help. So let's talk about these Give Awards. How long have they been going on?
Well, Give has been going on since 1993.
So before the organization.
1 year before.
Math is hard, but we're going to figure it out today.
Well, there's a reason behind that. But, yeah, it was started in 1993 by former First Lady Pat Fordyce. She wanted to have an annual event to help recognize our everyday heroes in the state. And organizations that are out there serving and doing what they're passionate about, giving of their time and their skills. So since 1993, we've had over 300 individuals and or organizations that have been recognized.
So who would fit the bill for a nomination?
Any volunteer. And we do have categories this year. And they are listed out on our website. Corie, you want to tell
Sure.
us just about a couple
So we like to encourage all volunteers to be submitted for this award, and anyone can nominate. It can be a friend, a family member, a coworker, a boss, an employee. Anyone can nominate a volunteer. And our categories, we have some new ones this year that we're very excited about. There are 10 Give awards that we're giving out, but some of them are for individuals, some are for groups, for a nonprofit organization. We have a new one for education institutions, so anything, any school or charter school from K through 12, higher institutes of learning, college universities, they can win an award for their volunteer curriculum or things that they're adding into their curriculum to teach volunteerism. The First Lady, we're really excited about that. We have an up and rising youth volunteer for a student 18 or under. We have another really fun one that I'm excited about is the Family Volunteer Award. So that we consider family 2 or more individuals that are related, and they can win an award for volunteering as their family, which I think is the best thing you can teach your kids right now is to help your neighbor.
How long does the nomination process take?
It is not very long at all, and that's something we're trying to tell people. Literally, you go to our website, it's volunteermississippi.org/give, or you can go to the homepage and there's a button right on front. And the nominee, you just have to have their contact information, where they serve or how they help their community, a write-up, 500 words or less about what they're doing, and then you can have 2 references and some pictures.
When do y'all give out the awards?
April 18th, and we are so excited because Steve Azar is our Master of Ceremonies, and along with the First Lady, who will also be there to hand out the awards and congratulate the recipients.
I feel like y'all are going to be back in April after
We're
the 18th.
so excited.
Yes,
I
we
want
would love to.
bring the youth with you. I think that one's really cool.
Wouldn't
as
that
well
be
as-
fun?
As well as the
Yeah.
family. Thank you, ladies. What's the website again?
volunteermississippi.org.
Spelled out.
Spelled out.
Spelled out. All right. You guys stick with us. We got more for